I became like 40 kg. I refused to eat and I still wasn't satisfied. I was overloading on like laxatives and diuretics. I was like taking multiple pills at the same time. Can you put a disclaimer for this? And that's where I also fall into toxic relationships. And because of that, I was inflicting self-harm. Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm 34. I'm a content creator and I'm also the founder of Rock the Naked Truth. Where I really struggled with my body was when I entered junior college. I think that was a time when, after being in an all-girls school for 10 years, suddenly being in a co-ed environment made me very conscious of myself, because suddenly people are like, they're boys, people are receiving flowers, gifts, being asked out on dates, and then there I am like, tomboy, very loud. People didn't see me that way. Then I started to, is it because I'm not pretty? Is it because I'm not skinny enough? I just kept thinking that being skinny would be the answer to everything. So I ran 20k in the morning, 6k in the evening, and I would do 2 to 3 hours of kickboxing every day. It's basically a case of extreme over-exercising coupled with severe under-eating, and that's where I lost a lot of weight in a very unhealthy way. I became like 40 kg and I was really light. And I still wasn't satisfied. So it's very scary because you still remain very miserable about your body even though you're already so skinny. And then my friends are all like, what happened to you? You're like, half of you is gone physically. And I'm like, no, I'm still fat, I'm still fat. And because of that, it actually led me to a very dark place where I was inflicting self-harm because I refused to eat. So once I felt hungry, that's where I also fell prey to binge eating. Then I'll suddenly eat a lot of things. Then I'll feel very guilty about it, and then I will harm myself. I remember pushing away my family members. I think when you're struggling internally, the people closest to you are the ones that you actually push away because you feel like, you don't understand me. Y'all don't know anything. I'm very fat. I just want to lose weight. Y'all don't know. Then there are not a lot of resources out there to tell them like how to deal with this or how to handle with this. So yeah, that was really, I think, probably the height of my body image struggles and probably the darkest period in my life. I would internally beat myself up. I would keep feeling like, why are you so stupid? Like, you just had to not eat and just be skinny and then you get everything you want. Then I'm worth something. And that's where I also fall into toxic relationships because you just feel like, if there's someone who wants me, can already lah. Then I'll just stay in this relationship. I think people don't realize that body image, it might seem like a very individual issue. It might seem like it's just something that is only about yourself. But no, it actually spills off into other aspects of your life. So like, you are a very terrible person to be with. At work, you don't have the confidence to fight for what you want. And really, I think the psychological aspect was harder than the physical. The physical, you just know you just want to be skinny. But it's internally, I always say the biggest battles are all fought in the head. At that point, I only knew running, yoga, running. So I was like, gym, I don't know what to do it. And then she's like, no, never mind, I'm doing PT, just come and join me. So I went, and then I did like deadlift, then squats, bench press. I was like, wow, the body's quite cool. So I started to see how the body's capable of doing all these physical activities. And like, why am I focusing on trying to force my body into something that is not? Like, why do I keep being so fixated on trying to be a certain size and shape? Why don't I just focus on performance instead, like lift heavier, run faster, run longer? So it was over time when I started to see that fitness is really a way of life. It shouldn't be a chore, because it shouldn't be something that you do because you want to lose weight. Once I had this shift in mindset, I no longer feel I have to look a certain way. I no longer feel that I'm being judged by society or by my friends. I mean, sometimes I still get comments on Instagram of people saying like, you sure you're size M? I think you should be size XL. Even if I am, so what? Does it matter? You are not defined by a label on your shirt or your dress, right? After I shared with the local newspaper, instead of people coming to me like, oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that you went through that, like I'm happy for you now that you are in a happier spot. They went, hey, how do you lose weight? Teach me leh. Oh my god, I'm telling you because I don't want you to do it. I realized there's something wrong, and then I was like, okay, then maybe I should start something. I know that it's not easy to change a person's mindset, so this is more like a social message to tell people like, you're enough. We are not perfect. There are different types of bodies and our bodies all react differently. Like you and I can do exactly the same exercise, eat the same things, we won't look different. It's just bio, right? It's just the way we are made. Hopefully like Rock the Naked Truth can continue to be that everyday inspiration that you need, to remind yourself that, okay, we all have bad days. So I want to be that platform, that voice for them to step forward and like, okay, that it's a safe space for me to share my story. And there are so many other people, men and women, not just women, who are also going through the same things as me. Because again, it's not just body image, is the way you perceive yourself. It's not what society thinks of you, it's not what your partner thinks of you, it's not what your mother thinks of you, it's what you think of yourself when you look in the mirror. And a lot of things can affect that, not just your physical or your outward appearance. And all that is all linked back. So hopefully the Rock the Naked Truth is not just telling you that, okay, it's not just about dieting, but it's also about finding that confidence to help you get on with life. Even you just scroll through Instagram and you're like, oh yeah, thanks for this timely reminder. It's good enough for me already. It's really, like I say, it's supposed to be an everyday reminder and that motivation to help you feel better and that you are enough.